everybody. I'm back from the interview. I think it went pretty well. I made some ramen. I'm like de-stressed a little bit. 2 pentacles and 4 of cups. 4 cups. But I drew cards to see if I should specifically mention the reading, because you never know which employers are checking your social media. And I didn't want to put myself in a bad position by talking about the interview if they're going to watch the videos. But then I pulled cards, right? And 2 came out, and I had to choose one. And I chose with my intuition, like always. And it wound up being a positive card, like a, yeah, talk about a card. Nine of Pentacles. Confirmation bird. Nine of Pentacles. But then I looked at the other card that came out with it, and that was 5 of Swords, you know, or a Tower, actually. And then the second time, I got a confirmation card that was positive, and then the alternate version was a 5 of Swords. And, like, I chose the positive option both times. And I think Spirit is trying to tell us that our intuition is being tested right now. That we should not be looking at the specific results of the cards necessarily, but following our gut, our intuition, above all. 4 of Swords. Healing, planning, independence. I actually had a really good feeling about the interview. I think one of them, it was 2 people, and it was like a first interview, not a second interview situation. But one of them I think liked me. And the other one, I couldn't really get a read on. 6 of Pentacles, very reserved energy on the second one. But I got the feeling that I was being probed justice. Not because she didn't like me, but because she could sense certain problems. Like, one of the things that seemed like a big concern for her was my proneness to overstimulation and the fact that it gets pretty busy there. So I was honest, you know, I've got my coping mechanisms, and I've got receipts that I can do literally anything. Ace of Wands. So I'm hoping that's enough. But what's meant to be will be, you know? If it works out, it works out. And if it doesn't work out, rejection is protection. 7 of Pentacles. But I do think that the outcome here is stability and manifestation. I think that even if that's not the job that I'm meant for long term, there are people there that I'm meant to impact in some way, passively, either through example or interaction. We've always known, 8 of Wands, Spirit is going to place us in the places we need to be, even temporarily. Even if it's just dropping by to give somebody a tower moment and being on our way. That shit happens. 5 of Wands, sometimes conflict is brought to us so that we can be the example of how to handle it properly. There's a lot of people in this world that only know how to do things one way. And when they find somebody in their lives that don't respond the way that they're used to, it's very eye-opening. Queen of Pentacles. One of the people interviewing me gave me a book recommendation, The Daily Stoic. I think I'm going to check it out, but with no ideas about like what it is already. 8 of Swords. The word stoicism already has a certain connotation to me. In my experience, stoic people are generally not capable of expressing their emotions. So my reaction to him mentioning The Daily Stoic, and that I should read it and that it might resonate with my journey here, was that I lean into my nurture, compassion, my sympathy. Queen of Cups. And I brought up the duality of energy, the sun. And I didn't realize until after I said it, 9 of Cups, that was an unexpected response for him. I don't think he expected me to want to have that conversation, even on like a basic level. The Devil. And my initial response was to draw back because I'm an observer first and an interactor second. So engaging in that kind of conversation right out the gate, it was alarming for me because I felt comfortable enough to express. Something about his energy was comfortable enough. So I think at least half of it was a good interaction. And I'm happy I met him and got that book recommendation. I think I am going to check that out. It's got me wondering if I should renew my Audible subscription. Strength. Maybe I'll do that. I did just buy like all the Harry Potter books with the rest of my with the rest of the credits I've been building up. High Priestess. But I didn't want to keep my subscription if I wasn't sure that I was going to have a job lined up by next month. The Chariot. Strength, the High Priestess, and the Chariot lined up with the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, the Sun, and the Eight of Swords. Seeing through mental prisons, showing discipline, not falling for tricks. Ace of Cups, not allowing anything to throw us off balance. That lines up with the Nine of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Devil. We keep our heart space open. Oh, and the Four of Wands with the Magician behind the Devil. Our manifestations are not under threat because our behavior is constantly being worked on. Our ego is constantly being checked by Spirit. And we are not allowed to close off our hearts. We remain open with the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups lining up with the Devil and the Page of Swords, though. And the Wheel of Fortune with the Page of Swords and the Empress. That is the Ace of Cups, the Knight of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune there. Towards the Empress. We have an emotional offer incoming. Judgment. Lined up with Strength and the High Priestess. And maybe the test that we've seen coming. And a Tower with the Chariot. We saw the Tower coming too. King of Wands. Two of Cups. Ten of Pentacles. And the Ten of Cups. Somehow it always comes back to him, doesn't it? Page of Pentacles. Is he going to give us a small offer just to spite us? King of Swords. I usually take King of Swords as a yes. But I think what I want to do right now is I want to collect up all of the cards that we've already drawn. And I just want to keep them stacked over here. I'm going to keep on pulling for the rest of the time that we have. King of Swords somehow made it back into this pile. But that story with the Twin Flame has culminated in this moment, in this next 2 days. Well, I guess it's today and tomorrow, isn't it? King of Cups. Nine of Wands. Everything up to this point comes to a head tomorrow night. After tomorrow night, we have no ties to our history. Eight of Cups. After tomorrow night, nothing will be left up in the air. The Hierophant. After tomorrow night, we know our new direction. No matter the challenge, we stay grounded with the King of Pentacles. The Emperor. You know this King of Cups always pops up with the King of Pentacles now. Eight of Pentacles. I'm not gonna lie. I've been a little mad at the King of Pentacles. didn't like when